Hey there, Julian McBain here, and as you can see tonight, we are back on Cyrene in Entropia Universe. So, I really kind of owe Cyrene and all of my viewers a little apology. I didn't give Cyrene a fair shake. I haven't given Cyrene a fair shake. I was here for, 20 minutes? A half hour. I got frustrated, I was tired, I can make all the excuses in the world, but the fact of the matter is, I didn't give it a fair shake. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give this a shot. I'm going to talk to some of the people here. We are here at the rookie training area, which is really where I should have started. And tonight I'm going to be using Buchan's spare rifle, or I will use Cyrene TT weapons. So for rifles, it would be the laser carbine, which actually looks kind of cool. It's got less ped value than the Anixo, and it does about the same damage, which means it probably just has to be recycled more often. Whatever. So here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to give this a fair shake and see just how well this goes. Because really, that's what I should have done in the first place. So I've retained the missions I got, but a lot of these look like they're higher up in the food chain than I was ready for on this planet. So we're going to talk to the Ark Envoy, we're going to talk to Challenger Russell, and then there's this Tyrellian representative up here. I want to see what's going on here and see if we can't figure out what's going on. Psst! Hey you! Yes you! I'm the Ark Envoy, and we could really use your help over at Ark headquarters. Are you interested? Perhaps I could lend some aid. Okay, go ahead and head to the teleporter behind you there, select the Ark HQ, and find Private Yari. Good luck. Okay, we will do that, but not right this second. And it says discreetly, so that's really kind of concerning. I'll just be here. Okay. Did I accidentally pick this? Ark challenge 100 dire weeds. Ahoy, I'm the challenge mission broker, and the task I have for you is to kill 100 dire weeds. If you do, I'll give you perception. You in? I'm in. I'll take perception. Perception is good. It looks like we're in kind of a fortification. This looks a lot like one of the towns on Calypso. Except the foliage is a bit different. Let's see what this Tyrellian person... I love the tents, though. Oh, wow. Look at this. There's all kinds of friggin' missions here. The Zirconian representative, Malbo. Hi, hail, I am Malbo, the ambassador for the Tanakh tribe. The Imperium have contacted our clan and asked us to show any newcomers on Cyrene what we are about. The Tanakh are... They switched the letter order. A noble race of what you may know as bee-like humanoids. We do not have the technical knowledge of the Imperium, but are attempting to open up trade agreements with them very soon. Perhaps you have seen our amber weapons. They are very powerful and hard to destroy. The Imperium is having a sort of contest in which you kill some of our enemies, namely the Merfolken. We'd award you some skills. You'll need to collect 200 points from killing Merfolkens. Are you up to the challenge? I am honored. The Tyrellians. Salutations! I'm having flashbacks from Devil Part-Timer. Yes, I'm an anime fan. Don't judge me. The name is Zentab. I'm here on behalf of the Tyrellians. We've been dealing with the Imperium since we arrived in this sector. We've come to Cyrene to promote something we're very passionate about, fighting and killing. I like these people already. It appears that you humans are at your peak when staring death in the face. Wait, Tyrellians aren't human? Okay. It is that raw primal instinct that we wish to nurture. We aren't numerous, but our people aren't weak by any means. It is our hope to be able to supply every faction on Cyrene, be it Zirconian, Zin, Imperium, or even Ark, welcome. The Imperium is sponsoring an endeavor to kill some of our rivals, the Dusters. If you kill 200 points worth of them, you can earn some skills from us daily. Sure, I'll do that. Besides, I love the armor. I love the armor. And then the Zinkimbro. Greetings, I am Torn Alk, the ambassador for the Zinkimbro tribe. The Imperium have reached out to us to tell us Till new arrivals on Cyrene about our people, we have been on this planet for the entirety of our people's history. We've seen the changes that have happened and that are coming in our shaman's visions. We are peaceful in nature, but something has tainted another tribe, the Zindos. Be wary of them. If you wish to honor our tribe, you may kill Panleons in our name. You need to earn at least 200 points. In doing this, the Imperium has given us combat reflexes to give to give you for your deed. That's a little interesting. Would you take up arms for us? Certainly. You have more shit for me? I wonder if it just means that they'll have a follow-up when I'm done. Okay, so that's all taken care of. Look at this! Minor, fashion advisor, greeter, medical tech, weapon master. Okay. Well, I can make a pretty... Look at that armor. Cool-ish? The helmet's very bug-like. Stinky John's pet. Welcome to the new base here on Ark. We're happy to have you here on Cyrene. I'm John. This is my pet Stinky. It's nice to meet you. I'm happy to be here. Cyrene is a newly colonized planet in the universe and has many different factions and creatures to see. That's awesome. If you stay around this area, you can meet and see the type of stuff Cyrene has to offer. It's your choice to stay or go, but if you talk to some of the Imperium helpers here, they can get you to go in the right direction with some items to help you out. Thanks. I'll try it. Thanks, John. New arrival. Oh, look at that. I got an achievement. There are many other Imperium helpers here who will be very aptly named and can help you see what's available. Good luck. Okay. So apparently I'm not eligible for his follow-up. So what does the medical tech want? Oh boy, do you even know how dangerous it is to be in combat here? Don't you just get to respawn at the revival terminal? If that happens, how can you progress? Exactly, you need to apply some first aid. First aid? Yes, the first aid pack is, pardon the pun, just what the doctor ordered. Literally, they just got here. So it's a tool to use to heal myself. So she's talking about FAPs. Precisely. This will replenish your hit points only if you are damaged. Pretty amazing, right? You should try it. Sure, I'll try it. You've chosen well, which means she probably just gave me one. Ah, there it is. This is the Imperium Trainee First Aid Pack. That's what FAP means. Okay, it's not just people being dirty. You can go into your inventory and select tools from the tab, or equip to try it out. Okay. Cool, cool. So apparently that might actually be a mission. Weapon Master Aaron. You look like someone who likes to get up in your enemy's face. Sounds risky. Risky, it's up close, it's macho. Well, it's also effective using a melee weapon. You don't need any ammo. No ammo? Well, that's good. Yeah, I mean, all weapons take decay when you use them, so it's sort of the same. Anyway, why not try it out for yourself? Sure. You've chosen well. This is the Imperium Trainee Combat Knife. You can use it. Go into your inventory and select weapons from the tab. Right-click on the Imperium Trainee Combat Knife and select Equip, and you can try it out. Test it on some puny creatures. So he gave me this knife. Weapon Master Rob. Ah, I didn't see you there, Weapon Master Rob. Likewise, I'm sort of a gun nut. Oh, you know what? Ah, I didn't see you there. I'm Weapon Master Rob. Nice to meet you. Likewise, I'm sort of a gun nut. I think that melee weapons are inferior in pretty much any way. Oh. Every way. Sorry, guys. Yes, you're at range, you're not getting hit, you're dealing damage. You can run easier. It's a no-brainer. You make a compelling argument. I like to think so. Anyway, I've got a pistol and some ammo here if you want to see for yourself. Thanks, I'll take it. Sure thing, except the drill instructor has it. Head on back to her to claim your weapon and some ammo. Make sure you talk to all the other people around here to get more starter items. Once you finish, you can go back to the drill instructor. Do you have anything for me? No, you hate me. That's fine. Minor. John Dreams, Puny Beach Training Base Advisor. There's a chopper in the background. With another person. Oh my god. Hello, I'm John James. If you're new to Planet Cyrene from another planet in the universe, I can point you to the place where there are people that need help. Do you want to help out? Sure, thank you. Okay, great. Go ahead and head to the teleporter behind you there. Select the Ark staging. When you get there, talk to the Ark envoy. Thanks, will do. Okay, so that'll come a little bit later. And I have the feeling that he wants to bring me to another area too. So let's complete some of the missions here that we can complete here. So this one's sending us over here. This is back to the drill instructor who has our weapons. And from what I understand, there is a little bit of rubber banding in the beginning of Cyrene, but that's okay. We're going to kind of let that one go. The hell was that? There's an instructor over there. Oh, you know what? I bet you start at the drill instructor if you start on this planet. Oh, I bet those are the things I'm going to have to deal with here in a minute. Operate. I got half a ped worth of ammo. Respectable. An Imperium trainee pistol. That's this thing. These take up a lot less space than the Calypso ones do. Trial by fire. You should complete the mission getting battle ready before you come and try this one. Okay, but I've got a different mission to complete. Yes, yes, yes. Is there a back button? Did I just get myself stuck again? Okay. That's a little frustrating. So, can I actually complete any of these missions yet? I can do Merfolken, Dusters, Panleons. Probably got like 3,000. The ultimate new, that's 15,000 weak watchers, soldier material are near the Atlas training hunting grounds. What's I gonna do? Zorn Star, I don't care about that right now. The Zin immigration area, rebuilding the base mission. No, not that one. Lemonade, help to Captain, 100 dire weeds. Well, let's see how these guys kind of face up. One shot. And almost no shrap. 77 shrap. Ugh. Two-pack. Oh my god! That's not bad. I gotta wonder, what's, Let's try out that pistol. Just for shits and giggles. One shot? Oh no, it must have died on its own. It's a BLP pistol. No, it's classified as it's a laser. Why do you keep doing that? I keep losing credit for it, but it only happens when I shoot it. Okay. I'm not going to waste any more money on that shit. That was actually really frustrating. So, okay, none of that actually did any real good for me. Because I'm pretty sure the Ultimate Noob Challenge didn't give a shit. So, the real issue is me not being able to talk to this person, which I'm pretty sure is because I chose the wrong one, and This has a nasty habit of locking you into dialogue options until you reboot. So, instead of subjecting you to all that, what we're going to do is we're going to head back to the Atlas training grounds, and then we'll come back. And I'm going to give the Atlas training grounds another go. And of course, the Lende go to the teleporter thing. And it wants me to go to... You know what? Let's do Lende. What the hell? Because I have no clue where to kill dusters. But you know what? We haven't explored this island at all. Before we just jump around, let's do some exploring. That would be better. So there should be an opening. There it is. We're just going to kind of explore. What are these? Punies. Level 6? That's really high for a puny. Let's see how this pistol does. Oh gosh. Huh. A puny is doing 32 damage to me. That's really interesting. No, he takes some real punishment. This puny does some damage. You know, I'm so used to punies being like level 1. He gives up a decent amount of loot too. That's interesting. Okay, we are going to do some adjustment to our key bindings here. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put the upper level one next to it on 3. 2 will remain boot and spare rifle. That way if I run into regular things, it won't be so bad. That's wow. Wow. That's good to know. Of course, those aren't dusters. Looks like that's a bridge to the other island, so we're not going to take the bridge as of yet. We're going to do some more exploring. I don't know if that's an outpost or if the wall just hasn't rendered yet, so we're going to head off. Well, no, the road's heading that way, so we'll head off in that direction. Maybe we'll find those dusters. Oh, those must be the junk bots on the other side of the wall. The red dots up here. This is very different. Like I said, I don't think I gave this enough credit. A Panleon. Don't I have to kill Panleons? Yeah, kill points. So let's try one of these. It's a level 8. I do want to get some more laser weapon skills, so we are going to use our laser gun as much as we can. In hindsight, maybe I should have switched to the higher level armor. This will work for now, though. Hopefully. Can't switch in combat anyway. Actually, this isn't doing too bad. Is this a giant flaming rat? Okay, the loot's not terrible. That was worth 4 kill points. I can dig it. We are going to put on the Rascal and see how it makes a difference, though. If it doesn't, I'll stick with the Tyrellian, 1, because I think it looks cooler, and 2, because... Come on. Shooter. 1, because I think it looks cooler, and 2, why use the higher decay? Oh no, there's a huge difference. I bet we get some serious deflections off this, too. So it's a 4 per... We have to kill 50 of these bastards. Not as much shrapnel comes off these. Look at that, only 13 pack. That'd be like half my loot on clip. So what's this? A socket 1 component. I wonder if that's like the tier 1 component. A vital component when manufacturing enhancers. Really? And it does drop in PvP areas, but that's good to know. That might be worth the risk. I don't know yet, but that might be worth the risk. If that's the case, though, I might like take the mothership or something. Spend the money and take the mothership as opposed to just trying to do it in my quad lane. Yeah, see, I'm seeing a lot more regular loot and a lot less shrap here. Which is both good and bad. I like getting a lot of shrap because it means I can cycle more ammo, but at the same time, this loot can sell better. So, what do you guys think of Cyrene so far? Like I said, I didn't give it a fair shake the last time. Oh, there's some more shrapnel. There we go. I think there's a lot of potential here. I'm gonna give it a fair shake. I'll stay here for a few days at the very least, so definitely a few videos will be made here. I just want to see what this has to offer. And if I don't actually spend time here, how am I supposed to know? I am still going to visit Arcadia, don't worry. Whether it's going to be in the immediate future or further off is still kind of a question. But it will happen. For now, what I want to do is I want to run through as many missions as I can here on Cyrene. See if I can't find a more burly version of the Tyrellian armor that I can pick up or find or what have you, because I really think it looks cool. And then go from there. And who knows, maybe this will turn out to be home. I don't even think there are apartments here on Cyrene, but I have explored like an island, not even a whole island on this planet. And really, I think that a lot of the other planets just don't get enough love. And part of that's because maybe their developers didn't put as much time into it as they should have. Maybe that, they ran out of money. Which is what I understand may have happened to Next Island. But I want to give it a fair shake. I want to see what's going on. Maybe if more players came to these areas, then... Ooh, medium-grade power supply. Average-looking power supply that can be utilized in some way. Oh, thank you for that enlightening. Maybe if more people came to these planets, more shit would be going on here. Because let's face it, the majority of all things that happen in EU pretty much happen in 2 places. They happen on Calypso and they happen on Arcadia. Rocktropia is still really popular. There are some things on Rocktropia you can't get anywhere else. I think the neon lights and rock and roll really help with that. A lot of people like collecting the albums, shit like that. But what it comes down to is there aren't a lot of people on Cyrene. There aren't a lot of people on Toulon, Monria, which is probably understandable because it's horrifying. Awesome. I was watching Xenexion Delusionist. in one of his videos back when he still did videos. And if you're watching this, Delusionist, please start making content again. And the things on Monria are the graphics on Monria are awesome, but the mobs on Monria are horrifying. Like, to the point that I can actually appreciate that they're horrifying. And remember, kids, I play a Death Knight in World of Warcraft, so horrifying death and destruction and abominations are kind of my thing. It just occurred to me, I don't have my dog out. Son of a pet. It also occurred to me that this sword is eventually going to run out. And I'm going to have to import one probably, or I'm going to have to gather the stuff to make one myself, because I do have the blueprint. We're doing pretty good. We're already at 40 kill points. Come on. I really want to see if have these planets been given a fair shake by other players, or were they just ignored? And you know what? If they were just ignored, maybe if we start going to them, more shit will start happening there. Admittedly, last night when I was trying to figure out those birds, which were really weird, and admittedly, this is not super low level. They're all level 8 out here. I don't know that this is really a beginner area. It's tough. But at the same time, I don't... I don't know how the people who made Cyrene plan on Cyrene being used. But back then, back when Cyrene came out, it really wasn't... I don't know that it was really a starter zone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they've got quote-unquote beginner areas, but even the punies are level 6, so... And Cyrene's one of the older planets, so I'm wondering if the planet partners were, you know, as expected, everyone landed on Calypso first, and then they expand out, so, you know, you don't get your first quad wing until you're ready to take on level 6 through 8. And I think Cyrene actually came out before Space. So, I'll have to look that up. I think it would be interesting to find out. So, I think that giving it a fair shake, understanding that where it comes from versus where it ended up might be two very distinct things. Whereas Arcadia, from what I understand, was specifically designed to be able to encapsulate a whole experience, and that's the way MindArc wants its planet partners to do things now. Like, they're all respawning right here. Just these 4 mobs. But, and maybe that was intended and maybe it wasn't, but now, you know, Cyrene is obviously it's an older planet. You can tell just by the graphics. These are definitely earlier age graphics as compared to like some of the things you see on Arcadia Moon if you're watching Lore Spade or Serial Overdrive. The various streamers that are out there. I don't know how many of the streamers are on the Arcadia Moon. I've watched some Titans Inc. I've watched, there's another group out there, I don't remember the names of right offhand. It's just you can always tell the age in which it was made by the graphics that are involved. And I'm not dissing on the graphics because shit, I remember when Super Mario Brothers 8-bit graphics was state of the fucking art. Okay, I'm not gonna rag on the graphics of Entropia Universe by any stretch. It's on the CryEngine. We cool. We're cool. I do like the fact that I'm getting a little more in my rifle skill here. I almost wonder if I should just like burn through. You know what? Let's pop a pill. Just try to see if we can just burn down this guy just using the rifle. It'll probably cost us a bit more. I'm at 100% for Buchan's spare rifle, but my rifle skills are terrible. And what that basically means is all of my range skills are terrible. And yes, I shot down a pirate, and I've shot down a couple of those cosmic horror things that like to hang out in space, but I would miss a lot less and use a lot less ammo if I could hit them better. So maybe by increasing like my laser weapons technology, it would just help some. Holy Christ, this takes a long time. Okay, no. I'll do what I've been doing. There we go. I am glad to see that my pet can be out here. I know that there are a lot of pets that you can only summon on other planets after a certain level. If that had been the case, I probably would have gone back to hunting Curbs until he was high enough of a level, but he's already level 5 and at 17%, and that's a good sign. And I had him level up once. I was sitting idle doing something. God, if I can remember. But, and he leveled up on his own. So I think just having him out and about, actually, he just gains experience by being exposed to air. And admittedly, that means he's also consuming food, but I find that very interesting. I don't know what the requirements that Mindark put forth for pets. I don't know how that works. I'm really looking forward to his first skill coming forth and finding out what the next one is, or if there's a next one, how that might work. I'm very, very curious. I am surprised, though, that they basically corralled these foremost. So, like, there's a few red dots. Oh, no, those are all these guys. I do kind of want to see what's in the city here, but I just... I'm big on finishing missions. I am. Which is why leaving Calypso when I did with 2 unfinished iron missions that I've been working on for so long kind of... It kind of hurt me. It did. Not gonna lie, it kind of hurt me. Which is part of the reason I think that I just, like, shot right back yesterday. And yes, I flew out here to Cyrene. I did my whole last video, and that was last night. And I actually flew all the way back to Calypso. And then to, 6.35 pet. Awesome. I don't even care that it's all Shrap. Let it be Shrap. That's just more ammo. Shit. Where was I? Oh. Flew all the way back to Calypso. And as I'm landing, I was falling asleep. I'm tired. I knew I had to work today. And I was just like, you know what? I'm all the way back here at Calypso, and I realized I didn't give Cyrene a fair shake. I got here, I was tired, I was irritable, I had been drinking. Maybe I just needed to give it another shot, which is why I'm here again. I flew all the way back out here, didn't manage to kill another pirate, didn't run into any pirates, but I shot a few cosmic horrors on the way by. One of my Quad Wings engines was out by the time I landed. That's how bad I was damaged. I just wanted to build those skills a little bit. And so yeah, here I am on Planet Cyrene, just building skills. Building skills, seeing where I can get, seeing what this planet has to offer. Because, you really don't know until you give it a fair shake. And by a fair shake, I mean more than just 20 minutes worth of gameplay, I mean, how long have I been grinding on Calypso? Months. Like I said before, with the exception of... I took 1 trip to Arcadia to pick up a pastor and 1 trip to Rocktropia. My 1 landing on Rocktropia, again, it's not a fair shake. The environment, just from landing, I was like, eh. Probably because I grew up in the 80s. So I remember when neon lights and big hair and all that wonderful jazz was the norm. And it's kind of vague. It's kind of vague. I was born in 84. Not gonna lie, I was born in 84, but at the same time, it's still still a good chunk of my formative years. In fact, it's pretty much all of my formative years in the 1980s. The early 90s and the 80s shared a lot of things in common. So, it could have been nostalgia, but it was more 70s and 80s rather than 80s and 90s, and it didn't do it for me right away. And I know that's the same thing I said about Cyrene. I will go back to Rocktropia at some point. I'll do the quests there, or the missions. I'll do the missions there. It's just not happening tonight. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off these Panleons before I finish for the night, and then I'll probably... Ooh, global! 1150. 11 pet. Yeah! Kick ass. You know, maybe that's the other advantage to being on a planet where no one else is hunting. You've pretty much got the whole loot pool to yourself. Of course, I don't know that for sure. I know there are other people on this planet. I just don't know. I know it's not densely populated. And, you know, that could have its own advantages. Disadvantages for sure, because offloading your stuff could be a pain in the ass, but they could definitely have advantages. It's just another thing we can experiment with as we visit various planets. Arcadia is still like on my top of list to visit. I do want to visit Arcadia. There's a lot going on there. Like I said in my last video, I just kind of want to not go there right this second. The moon's a big thing. There's a lot of pirates in the area. I'm not digging having to fight that many pirates to get in. And I've actually had discussions with a pirate, and apparently they're all pretty unified, so as well as unified as people can be in Entropia universe. So what my concern is, you know, I fly into Arcadia and a squadron of pirates is bearing down on my ass. To me, that's just, if I had a whole squadron of players on my side, if pirates want a dogfight, you know, 1-on-1 or 12-on-12 or what have you, you know, two big ships having a giant combat, I'm all for it. I mean, of course, you're hemorrhaging PED, but at that point, you're paying for the fun. But if it's like 12-on-1, that's not fun. What's the point in that? Like, I was on my first trip here. I had the one encounter with a pirate. I ended up winning. It could have gone either way. I was at about half HP on my quad wing by the time it was over. I was rather proud of myself, and it entirely came down to reaction time. I reacted in just the right way. I hit him one extra time or something like that, and when he started to retreat, I actually just didn't let up, because I had the feeling that if I did, he would end up turning around and shooting me down, and I couldn't afford that. So I just said, screw it, I'll keep shooting him until he's dead, and that's what happened. If the pirate who was shooting at me is watching this, nothing personal, buddy, but you did fire first. So, where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, I just, if pirates want to have like combat in space, where you're all kind of on even playing ground, and I know that's really not the point of piracy, but in my opinion, it makes it more interesting. Then it comes down to the skill of the player. I would be totally cool with that if it didn't, you know, mean that I was hemorrhaging PED. I would be down for that shit. Sure, why not? Squad battles, fleet battles, mothership on mothership. That would be amazing. But mothership cannons cost a PED to shoot per shot. That's too much money. It really is. 124. We're doing pretty well here. My hope is that by the time we're done here, we can actually start going after the dusters. Which that won't be on this video. I'll head back to the camp or whatever it is in my truck. Or in my quad, or my sleep near. I'm not going to fly my quad wing around, but in my sleep near. And then we'll go looking for dusters in the next vid. I am kind of disappointed that they corralled them all. And again, I know this is kind of a starting area. So of course they're going to be kind of corralled. And I know that they have the lower level stuff on the other island, which is probably where I should be hunting. But this is really interesting. It's kind of like the Kerberos. They're all kind of in an area. This is definitely less open, but I'm sure that there is almost a plot reason for it. And as for profit loss, we're doing pretty good. I can't complain because, like, I know my sword takes about 10 peck per shot to do, and we're raking in at least cost for each one of these, I think, including decay. Which is better than I got on a lot of times hunting on Calypso, so I'm not bitching at all. Does that mean that, I mean, maybe that's just a fluke of the run, and that's totally understandable, and that was probably my tiniest global ever. No, I'm not bitching about a global, I will never bitch about a global. Oh, I see 40 peck that time, that's totally different. But I think all in all that maybe this planet has a lot more potential than I gave it credit for. And I encourage anyone who plays this game, when you have the ability to buy a quad wing and put a space thruster on it, put 50 ped worth of oil or 100 ped worth, however much you want to put it in oil so you don't have to worry about your fuel status. And check out the other planets. No matter which one you came in on, check out the other planets. It's probably going to be worth it. Obviously, the two most popular ones are Calypso and Arcadia. But so far, I am not disappointed having given it a little bit more time. The hunting is hunting. You know, you're going to come in, you're going to shoot, you're going to... If you're a melee fighter like or hunter like me, you're going to slash. But look at these trees. They're like weeping willows. Aren't they pretty? Even given the time period they were made, they're very, very pretty. Or I should say, especially given the time period they were made. I mean, look at this. You could, if someone said I had to camp here, I'd trim some of the branches in the middle just enough so that a fire wouldn't get up into them. And I would sleep under this cover. Gorgeous. Evade. Evade. Jeez, all the evades, all the evades. See, we've already been doing this another 15 minutes or so. I'm going to check the timestamp here. We're like 3/4 of the way through the mission. I don't want to cut this too short, but at the same time, I don't want to make hour-long episodes of me just hacking and slashing the same 4 mobs over and over and over again. And it looks like, oh wow, almost 9 ped there. That's amazing. This hunt's going really, really well. So we're at about 45 minutes. So I will finish this hunt up before we take a break. This is going to be a longer vid. I know I try to keep my vids generally to half an hour, but you know what? After I've missed a couple days and then my last couple videos I'm not so thrilled with, so I'll make this one a longer one. There's nothing wrong with that. So, what do you guys think of Cyrene so far? Have any of you been to Cyrene? I would love for someone who's been here, who maybe even someone who's a native of Cyrene. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of Cyrene, or what you think of just by watching if you'd visit Cyrene. Being here in Entropia, because I think, like I said, I've said it probably 100 times. I don't think I gave it a fair shot last time. I really don't. And Shit like that might be why Cyrene isn't one of the more popular planets. This guy's got more mechanics than I noticed that there are some mobs that kind of just, it's like they have a random trigger to be really mechanical, where you have to keep circling and shit like that. No. Target. Good, Avatar. His movements almost remind me of a dog. Even though he's kind of like a mix between a rat and a mastodon. Not a mastodon, but a, Ankylosaurus, maybe? Is he like a gigantic frickin' armadillo? With fur? Just look funky. We're doing pretty good so far. So, as of right now, my current assessment of hunting here is good. You are, in my opinion, likely to break even. That being said, I have been here for roughly an hour-ish. And I don't know, I haven't been doing measurable hunting, which is what I really need to do. So maybe next time what I'll do is I will do, like I'll take 50 pet with me out on a hunt. And we'll just do a 50 pet hunt. And that'll be it. And we'll see where we get. And I won't convert any shrapnel or anything like that. I'll get down as far as I dare. I'll get back into a base camp. And we'll throw everything in the TT. Not necessarily TT everything, just throw it up for comparison like other YouTubers do. And see just how well we make out. Thus far, though, I'm not complaining. There have been a lot of good drops. We had that one global. So I'm willing to bet that if nothing else, this specific hunt, we probably came out with a profit. And that's nothing to sneeze at. Especially since I'm going to have to import my swords. And I have no friggin' clue how much the transport costs are going to be. And that might be part of the reason. Maybe they increased the loot values here because they knew that people not buying from the TT, which, let's face it, the TT weapons aren't great. They're going to need that extra money to be able to import weapons. See, there's another 4 pet. That's awesome. Maybe Cyrene is like the hidden gem of the Entropia universe where you can just make a shitload of frickin' ped for no reason. I'm kidding. Please don't. Please don't come here thinking you're just going to make a shitload of ped for no reason. That's not going to happen. I think it's just that I've been really lucky on this run. Oh. $0.79 pack. Come on. We need, okay, so it's 20 points left, 20 points divided by 4 per 5? 3, 12, 16. Yeah, 5 more mobs. Let not your hearts be troubled, you only have to put up with me for 5 more mobs. Okay. I haven't gained a lot of rifle skill, but you know what? I'm not going to bitch. I'm not surprised. I've gained like 4 points, and that's fine. I don't care about my rifle skill that much. That's fine. It's more for me to just kind of slowly build up those skills, but it's good to know where I'm at. And I do have my boost on here. So I only have a couple mobs left, so let's go over what's going to happen. As soon as this is over, I am going to take a break. I'll head back to base. We'll see just how much we came up with. And we do have a little bit from my trip yesterday. I didn't really add that up, so we're going to kind of add it all up together. I'm going to cycle the ammo. I've got about 39 ped worth of shrap here, I think. Yeah. We're going to see just how well we did. I didn't account for the 3 ped worth of decay from previous things, but it's because it was on... I don't even know what it was from. I like to kind of assign it, so... I've had a couple of profits I didn't account for. Some minor decay I'm not going to account for. 3 ped isn't going to, break my bank. But I do want to know how we're doing in comparison to the amount of cash I've dumped in. So that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to do pretty well. I do. This should be the last mob. And then what I'll do is before starting the next vid, I'm going to find the dusters so that I can show you where it's at and I can do the whole quest without boring you guys all to death. That's really not why I'm here. There. Head back to Torn Ock. Okay, so we're going to spawn our Sleipnir. Spawn. Really? Really? Thank you. Hopefully this is not a no-fly zone. Kind of hop over the fence here. See, there's the Skylabs up there. It looks like a giant-ass ship. Okay, so it is a giant-ass ship, but you know what I mean. Look at me being a little rebel. I'm just going to kind of park in the middle of the field. Stay. Operate. You have made the Zimkimbro proud this day, but there are many Pantaleons on Cyrene. We will need your help again after the next sunrise. Enjoy your spoils. Okay. What did I gain? Is it in here? It's a FAP. I'm a little confused. Oh, HDNA. Yes, I've got like a shitload of HDNA. Stop. So I don't know what said spoils were. Ah, 18.42 points in combat reflexes. You know what? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, see, that's good. Because that's going to help with like my evade, I think. So let's pick this up for a minute. Where is the... It looks like he's a daily. So come back tomorrow, so that's a good sign. But I don't know where... Oh, they're there, the terminals. And look, like the other player on the planet. Demoniac Colonel Calypso Rescue Team experienced telepath. Okay. Oh, that's a revive point. Storage, repair. Oh. Ah, I made it back to the teleport. I gotta talk to the Ark Envoy. Okay, so we're going to go to the trade terminal. First things first. Let's see how much stuff we have. We've got 81 ped worth of stuff. And half of that is definitely in the ammo. Did I just randomly get like 51 peck worth of animal oil residue? Okay. So 40.86. worth of stuff. And I don't know if I'm going to keep a lot of this or not. We are going to go to the repair. I am going to throw my Buchan spare rifle and all of my armor in because all of it took a little bit of decay. So 2.94 in that. So we're going to let that repair. I'd say we probably broke even. We used about 30 ped worth of ammo. So a small profit. I think that the profit definitely came from that 11 ped global. But yeah, I think this has a lot of potential. So when I come back, we're gonna do the Dusters, and then or the Merfolk, whoever I find first. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Share this video. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time here on Cyrene. Thank you for watching. Bye.